Students, and welcome back to online classes of English language. So students, if you jog your memory, then you will remember that previously we have studied pronouns, personal and possessive. Now students, the topic that we are going to study today is very interesting, and the name of that topic is pronouns, relative, reflexive and emphasizing. So students, for that first of all we just want to know what is the meaning of relative pronoun. Okay, so students, relative pronouns are the words like who, whom, that and which are which these words are known as the relative pronouns. Okay, and these relative pronouns, these words relate to a noun, to a group of words that follow. These words relate to a noun. Okay, means they are related to a noun, to a group of words that follow, and after that a group of words that follows. Okay, so now just look at in your textbook page number 38, read and understand. So the meaning of relative pronoun, you will understand it better when you read out these sentences. So you have to look carefully in your textbook and put your finger on the line. So now students, the sentence is given here, you are the lady, full stop. Now here lady is a noun. Okay, you gave me this mobile number. So here we just want to use here the relative pronoun. Okay, and among these words we have to use any word. Any word means that is suitable for this sentence, that you have to use here, and that is the relative pronoun. So student, one thing I just want to tell you that relative pronouns are used to join two different sentences. Okay, they are used to join the sentences. So in this sentence, 1 minute, I will write on the blackboard. It is given in your textbook. The sentence is like this: you are the lady. Full stop. Into bracket. It is written here now. Okay. Full stop. You gave me this mobile number. What is the meaning of this sentence? Here you are the lady. Lady is a noun. Okay. Lady is a noun here. And you gave me this mobile number. So these are the two different sentences, and you have to join these two different sentences using the relative pronoun. So how you will join this sentence with relative pronoun? You are the lady. Answer of this is you are the lady. So we can use here who gave me. Here you have to write down who gave me his mobile number. So students, the word we have used here is who, and this word is relative pronoun here. So have you understood? These two different sentences are joined by this word, and this word is the relative pronoun here. Now next is whom, who or whom. Who, and into bracket M is given here, means we can use who or we can use whom. Whom do you wish to meet? Whom do you wish to meet? Or whom have you spoken with oblique 2. Next sentence is given here. He is the dentist and again he is the film star who we read about in the gossip columns. Okay. So now see these sentences. Who do you wish to meet? Or we can say, whom do you wish to meet? Who have you spoken to or who have you spoken with? We can say like this also, or we can say whom do you wish to meet or whom have you spoken with or to. So these are the two different sentences. Now see this sentence. He is the dentist who, we will not use here who. He is the dentist whom we go to. Okay. Then next sentence is, he is the film star whom we read about in the gossip columns. So like this. Now again two sentences are given here. These are the shirts and here shirts is the noun. Okay. So I gave them to my father. And we have to join these two different sentences. These are the shirts which I gave to my father. So you have to delete them from this answer. Okay. So let us see. Now students, look at this sentence. These are the shirts and shirt is a noun here. Okay. These are the shirts. I gave them to my father. And we have to use in this sentence relative pronoun. So we will write like this. These are the shirts which I gave to my father. And from the above sentence we have to delete them. Okay? We have to omit them or we have to remove them from this sentence and we can write like this. These are the shirts which I gave to my father. Like this. Now students, another example is given here. Here, sentence is, here is the recipe book. And recipe book is a noun here. Okay. I was looking for it. So like this. Here recipe book is the noun and we have to join these two sentences with the relative pronoun. Okay. So we will use that or which. Both will go with this sentence. Here is the recipe book we can write that also, and we can use which also. But at a one time at one time you have to use only one of it. Okay. Here is the recipe book. Either you can write here that or you can use which. Okay. Here is the recipe book that I was looking for, and you have to remove it from this sentence. Okay. Here is the recipe book that I was looking for. Or you can say, or you can write, here is the recipe book which I was looking for. So like this. So students, relative pronouns not only join the sentences but they also stand for the nouns like lady, you, shirts, book that go before them. So we use who, whom, or with people. Okay, I am writing here. When we are using who, we are using these words with people. And here which and that, these words are used with things and animals. It means that we can use who and whom whenever we are talking about the people. We are mentioning about the people, and we can use which and that with things and animals whenever we are talking about the things and animals. So like this we can use the relative pronouns, and these relative pronouns are used to join the sentences. Now see question number A. Now before this, I just want to tell you that is sometimes used for a person also. Sometimes we are using that for persons also. But when we are using that, when we are praising any person. For example, that was a lady. If we are talking about a lady that is very beautiful, so if we want to talk about her beauty at that time, we can say that that was a lady. Okay. So like this is all about the relative pronouns. Now question number A is given there, and you have to see the instruction. Use who, whom, that, which in these sentences. So the first sentence. Now we will solve this question number A. Okay. Now students, see this question. Use who, whom, that and which in these sentences. Okay. So you have to understand, or you have to keep in mind that we are using who, whom with people, and that and which with the things or the animals. Okay. So now see this first sentence. Mrs. Nigam. Mrs. Nigam is a person. Okay. A lady. So we can use here. First see the sentence. Mrs. Nigam dash dash is an artist. Gave me this painting. Okay. So among these, from this, which relative pronoun we can use here? Yes. Okay. We will use here who. Mrs. Nigam, because we are talking about a lady. Mrs. Nigam, who is an artist, gave me this painting. Okay. We all love stories. Stories, things or animals. We use that or which. So we can use here that also, and we can use here which also. We all love stories that have happy endings. Okay? Or we can say like this, we all love stories which have happy endings. So both the sentences are correct. The peaches dash dash we bought are in that basket. So peaches, we are talking about the things. Peaches is a fruit. Okay? So the peaches that we will use here that, or again we can also use here which also. The peaches that we bought are in the basket, or the peaches which we bought are in the basket. Both the sentences are correct. Now see the fourth one. He is the doctor. Okay. He is the doctor dash dash we go to. So either you can use here who, or he is the doctor whom we go to. Okay. Now the child, we are talking about a person, or we are talking here about a child. So for child we will use who. Okay. That relative pronoun we are using is who. The child who fell down the stairs is okay now. And next one, sixth one is this is the shopkeeper. We are talking about the shopkeeper. Shopkeeper is a person. This is the shopkeeper who, so the relative pronoun we are using here is who. This is the shopkeeper who sold me this pen. So like this. Next sentence. Now students, see the next sentence. The cat dash dash gave birth to the kittens has disappeared into thin air. So this is the sentence. So we can use here relative pronoun which. The cat which gave birth to kittens has disappeared into the thin air. Now see, this is the ring. We are talking about a thing. We are talking about a thing here. This is the ring that the shopkeeper gave. Sorry. This is the ring that the king gave the beautiful Shakuntala. That the king gave to the beautiful Shakuntala. So we have to use here that. Now see the next sentence. She was the nicest person. She was the nicest person who ever lived. Here two options are given, who oblique that. But whenever we are talking about the person, we have to use here who. So we will use here who. So who is the relative pronoun here. This is the boy, and here dash dash the tiger attack. So what relative pronoun, which relative pronoun we will use here? This is the boy, we will use here whom. Whom the tiger attacked. So like this. Now students, like this we have solved question number A here. Now see question number B. Join the following pairs of the sentences with, that and which, and remember when we use which or that, we drop it or them. Whenever we are using which or that, at that time you have to drop it and them from the sentences, from the group of the words that follow. Now two columns are given here. One side the sentences are given here, and other side the options are given here. Okay. Dad had repaired the robot. Okay. And here on the other side it is given here, I broke it this morning. So you have to join these two sentences using the relative pronouns. Okay, Dad has repaired the robot, and here we are talking about robot, means we are talking about thing. So we will use here that or which. Dad has repaired the robot which I drove this morning. So like this you have to join these sentences and you have to solve this question number B, and you have to send me on my WhatsApp number. You have to join these sentences with relative pronouns and you have to send me the answers on my WhatsApp number. Okay. Now the next thing that we are going to study is the reflexive pronoun. Okay. Now pronoun. Now next type is reflexive pronouns. Now reflexive pronouns are the words formed by attaching self self or selves selves to the pronouns. Means we have to add these words self or selves to the pronouns. Now see how we can add self or selves to the pronouns. Now see, if we are writing I becomes myself. When we are writing about the reflexive pronouns, I becomes myself, you becomes yourself or yourselves. Okay. Then she becomes herself, he becomes himself, they becomes themselves, it becomes itself, we becomes ourselves. So like this, all are the reflexive pronouns. When we are adding self or selves to them, they become the reflexive pronouns. So now see, a reflexive pronoun is used as a substitute for a noun. Substitute means option. It is used as option for the noun. Now see, always we have to say like this. Instead of Amit, two columns are given here on page number 39 and we do not say like this. Amit saw Amit in mirror. Amit saw Amit in mirror. So this sentence is wrong. So instead of this we have to say like this. Amit saw himself in the mirror. Okay. Geeta laughed at Gina. Sorry. Gina laughed at Gina. So instead of that we have to say Gina laughed at herself. We dressed we. We dressed we. So this sentence is wrong. We cannot write like this. Instead of that we have to say we dressed ourselves. Okay. When it is plural we have to use ourselves. selves. Ourselves. And also you have to remember that reflexive pronouns point back to the doer of the action. Whosoever the doer of the action, this reflexive pronoun points back to the doer of the action. Okay. For example, I did the work myself. I already told you that when we are using I, the reflexive pronoun becomes myself. I did the work myself. So like this. Now turn the page. And again question number C is given here. Match the group of words with the reflexive pronouns. And this is very easy. You can solve in a wink of eye. Okay, means you can solve it very easily. In a minute you will solve this. So this question also is for your homework. Then question number D. Okay, fill in the blanks with suitable reflexive pronouns. And again question number E. The replies in the sentences have been jumbled up. Match them correctly. So this question number C and question number E you have to do in your homework. Okay. Now I am telling you the answer of question number D. Okay. We are going to see question number D here. Now question number D. Fill in the blanks with suitable reflexive pronouns. So the first sentence is I made the dessert. Now see, students, meaning of the dessert is the sweet dish when you are eating your meal. When you are having your meal, and one sweet dish is given at the end, or one sweet dish is eaten at the end, that thing is known as the dessert. But this dessert is different, and the desert, the dry area, that desert is different, or dry land, that place is called, also called as desert. But the spelling of this desert is different from the spelling of that desert. Okay, this is DESSERT and that spelling is DESERT. So there is difference in both the spellings that you have to understand. So I made the desert. So we will write here. I have already told you that for I we are using myself. Okay. So that is the answer. I made the desert myself. Kabir hurt dash dash badly on his elbow. So for Kabir we will use, Kabir is a boy. Huh? So we will use here Kabir hurt himself. We will write here himself badly on his elbow. The building was so old that one day it collapsed by, we will write here, building is a non-living thing. So we will write here itself. It will collapse itself. Okay. So that is the answer. The boys climbed the tall hill by dash dash. Now here boys is given here. Okay. So many boys are there. Boys climb the tall hill by themselves. So we will write here themselves. So that is our answer, themselves. Now next is we enjoyed dash dash at the school picnic. We enjoyed. So we are talking about ourselves. Okay. We enjoyed. So we will write here ourselves. We enjoyed ourselves at the school picnic. So like this. So ourselves is the answer of our this. Sentence number 6. Have you hired a room for, what will be the answer? Yourself. 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 This music system switches itself. What we will write here? Itself. Itself off automatically. Next is Kavita bought dash dash a beautiful skirt. Kavita bought herself. So we will write here herself. That is the answer. Amira looked at dash dash in the mirror. Amira looked at herself. That is our answer. Herself in the mirror and burst out laughing. You girls wanted to paint the room all by, what will be the answer? Yourself. You girls. So here we are using plural. So many girls are there. So you girls wanted to paint the room all by yourselves. Yourselves. S-E-L-V-E-S. Okay. So why we have written here yourselves instead of yourself? When person is singular or pronoun is singular, at that time we have to use here yourself. But here so many girls are there. Okay. We have used here the noun girls. Okay. Pronoun, so noun girls. So we have to write here reflexive pronoun yourselves for yourselves here. Okay. So like this we have finished question number D. Now as I have told you, you have to solve question number C and question number E for your homework. Okay. Now again some language how to say is given here. Instead of saying did you enjoy, you have to say did you enjoy yourself or yourselves. Instead of saying we enjoyed, so you have to say we enjoyed ourselves. Then they enjoyed very much. So for this sentence you have to say they enjoyed themselves very much. Themselves. Okay. So like this you have to use the reflexive pronouns. So students, I hope that you have understood all the things that I have taught you today, and only one thing is remaining, that is emphasizing pronoun, that we will study in the next period. So now I just want to take your leave and you have to solve this exercise for your homework. Okay. So taking your leave, I'm just signing out of the day. Till then you have to take care of yourself. And one more thing I just want to tell you, I must appreciate that all of you are sending me the answers on my WhatsApp number, and that is very appreciating thing. I should appreciate you. That is a very good thing that you are doing. It means that you are personally paying attention towards your studies, and that is very good for you. So keep on writing the answers and sending me to WhatsApp number. Okay, you should send me to my WhatsApp number. And here I am taking your leave. I just want to take your leave here. Till then, I wishing you a very happy learning. Enjoy yourself. Bye bye. Thank you so much.